Alright, I am back. Alright, we are back, bitches. I am so freaking sleepy right now. I literally did not have sleep. Like my sleep is not complete. I slept at like 2 p.m. 2 a.m. yesterday night after kind of like turning off my stream at like 1 a.m. Alright. And the whole entire day I have been working on putting down these colors. Color is very tricky and very difficult. Okay, so the entire day I've been trying to kind of like put down the colors, but now I think I have got it. So my entire goal was to give a feeling to the drawing, so with color and lighting. Okay, so you can immediately tell this is a very morning kind of like drawing. Okay, morning kind of like drawing, yeah, morning kind of like colors. They are walking in the morning. Okay, or you can tell that they are walking in a desolate part of the land. Okay, because of all of these desaturated colors and stuff. Okay, then this is sunset. Of course, this is a very happy time, happy go kind of like feeling over here. Sunset feeling, very warm. Okay, this is another thing, very blown up stuff, because I kind of like, you know, I wanted to have a very I thought about a very dark kind of like scene, not dark, but gloomy kind of like scene, because he literally got an F in his exams. But you know what, I was like, what if I showed some blown up stuff? Okay, so he got an F, but everything is like freaking blown up because of it. So yeah, what if I showed some kind of like, I don't know, it kind of like, you know, I was like, you know, let's try it. Let's try the reverse of it. Let's try something reverse. Maybe it works, maybe it not, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm stupid, you know. But that's all right. That's all right. All right. So this one is fine, but I'm gonna replace. I'm gonna delete this. We are only doing these three drawings, because all of these three drawings, like this pose and like this pose, they are almost like similar, just front and back, but the feeling of all of these three drawings is like different. Okay, the feeling and emotion is like different. So that's why I have decided to kind of like scrap this. We literally scrapped two drawings, by the way. So yeah. Gonna complete this today. Okay, we literally scrapped two drawings. Jesus Christ. I'm going to complete it today. It's fine. It's fine, even if the drawings are freaking scrapped, it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. Okay. Now I'm gonna quickly put down the character sketches, alright, and then I'm gonna look for and I'm gonna directly kind of like put down the colors and then and look for props and stuff. So once everything is set, the character sketch is the most important thing that we need to put. That will probably take the majority of the time if I'm not wrong, or maybe not if I kind of like shut down my freaking brain and just, I don't know, go crazy, I guess. But yeah, so yeah, once that is done, we can directly start putting down the color. The colors are fine. The colors won't take that much time because it is already freaking, I don't know, I have already put down the colors. I just have to kind of like correct them a little bit. Okay, and then after that I'm gonna search for props as I go with designing the environment and stuff, and then while painting the props and like the background, I will put down all of the textures and the materials, especially the materials, not too much texture unless it's like required. Okay, so yeah, yep. I do not know if I will be able to complete this today, but I'm gonna try my best. So yeah. Getting the feeling for the color is probably the most difficult thing that you can have in a drawing, because in my previous kind of like drawings, I don't know, I just put down the colors whatever I wanted. I never thought about the, yeah, over here, look over here, I just pick like 2-3 colors and put them down like this. Okay, whatever I wanted, however I wanted, didn't think of like the lighting and stuff, and then the color temperature and the time of the day and stuff. But over here, no, not anymore. All right, over here it is very important, it is always very important in like any form of like illustration to think about, while you're coloring any form of illustration, to think about the lighting and the color stuff. Okay, think about the time of the day, the lighting and color stuff. So this is a afternoon, like very like 12 or 2 p.m. afternoon light over here. All right, this is very morning blues. Dusky. Morning can also be, you know, something like this. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on, give me a minute. And this is sunset. Sunset around kind of like, I don't know, around like 5, in between like 5 to 7 p.m. or like 6 to, I don't know, 7 p.m. or something. Yeah, there is a freaking window for that. Okay, so mornings can also be something like this. Mornings, yeah, something like this, or maybe an orange as well. Yeah, orange, either orange, reds, or some magentas. Yeah, something like this. I think I will keep it. I think I will keep it just for the sake of it. Just for fun, alright? Just for fun. We will keep it just for fun. Yeah, that looks really good. So yeah, this has a lot of, I don't know, feeling and emotion to it. But this is just the first one. We still need to kind of like keep going and keep kind of like pushing the feeling and emotion. So what I said yesterday, oh shit, what the frick is this? Okay, it's a yeah, so what I said yesterday, the feeling and emotion created with light and color. Okay, so yeah, this thing is very important. The feeling and emotion. The story is important, yes. Every kind of like illustration has a freaking story. That is very true. But this thing is most important. This thing is even more important. Both of these things are very important. So that is what I am trying to achieve over here. Okay, so yeah, this gives a very kind of like desaturated morning kind of like tone to the drawing. This is very warmish tone, like a blown up tone, because he kind of like blew up in his exam, so it's a F in his exams. So that's why I kind of like blew everything up. And this is a very happy. This is also kind of like a happy tone, but mostly it's like a blown up stuff. This is a very happy kind of like end, I don't know, some sort of like end. They're just chilling over here. So yeah. Anyways, so if I turn off the sketch over here, you can see the colors, how they feel to you. Yeah, this feels cool. This feels very warm. This feels, I don't know, kind of like a ending, a happy ending to whatever, I don't know, just chilling. But this is just the start. We gotta do more. Okay, we gotta have a very stronger emotion, because I have seen people's stuff having even more stronger emotion than this one. So hold on. For example, look at this. Look at the emotion over here. Very warm. Alright, her skin is like very warm. It gives a very warm kind of like feel, like she cherishes her items and everything. So yeah, even the hair is kind of like a warmish tone. Alright, then what else? Yeah, look at this one as well. Again, everything is freaking warm. Very kind of like warm tone. She's just enjoying her tea. Warm and cool. This is again very warmish kind of like tone. This is from a film. This is like a very grayscale kind of like tone, very kind of like cool-ish kind of like tone. So yeah, you can see the feeling over there in the photo. Very coolish kind of like tone, very retro style tone. So yeah, so even a single kind of like word can be a feeling, you know. So whenever I see this, the retro style immediately pops on in my head. So yeah, that is what they tried to achieve over here, and they were successful with that. This is again very warmish and very kind of like a very sepia kind of like tone. Sepia feeling, very antique feeling because of the desaturated green over here. Yeah, very kind of like antique feeling. Then what else? So the best way to kind of like facilitate feeling is by looking at film shots, all right, film capture, movie captures, all right. That is the best way to do that. That is the best way to do that. So one of my drawings over here, this one, all right, this gives the feeling that there is also danger, but also they are like fighting in the evening. Okay, so yeah, this is a very cold kind of like scene, but there is also kind of like this pink kind of like light from behind that also kind of like gives a feeling that we are in danger, and we are in the evening, fighting in the evening, but everything else is like cold over here because of the fire. I don't know, sometimes I kind of like, you know, sometimes danger kind of like feels like cold. I don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, you get my point. You get what I'm like talking about. It's like danger. I have portrayed danger over here not as like red or like hot, but a very cold kind of like contrast. If you kind of like get what I'm like saying, I don't know, but yeah, that kind of like facilitates that. It's like evening, sunset, they are on their last leg fighting this giant robot, and yeah, the red also facilitates like danger, gives a feeling of like danger. And what else? This is my only drawing which kind of like sells the idea of like a feeling. Oh yeah, and the horror drawing as well. Yeah, this one again, retro style. Yeah, everything is like retro. So yeah, you can see the retro kind of like colors popping in, very high contrasty colors over there. What else? Hold on, let me just close all these. Yeah, it's like they're not needed now. I'll keep these too. Which one? What else? Hold on. Yeah, this one. This gives a feeling of like horror. Okay, very desaturated colors. and this saturated, slightly saturated kind of like blue, sorry, not blue, green. Everything else is like desaturated. Gives you that freaking horror kind of like feel to it. Very desaturated skin as well. Yeah. So this is a feeling, okay? I am kind of like invoking a feeling through color and light. All right. Lighting is equally important. With color. Color is not the only thing that is like important. So over here, I am trying to do the same thing, but more kind of like actively now. Almost like a, yeah, I have already told you all of these, so I'm not gonna talk again for what this is. The feeling. Oh, by the way, I'm eating a freaking bun, a chocolate bun. Hold on, look at this, a chocolate bun. I have already eaten some of it, most of it. This is a chocolate. So yeah, after I finish this, I'm gonna start with the character sketches, and then we're directly gonna color it and like add props while like coloring. Alright, so yeah, give me like 2 minutes. Bun is always so good, man. It tastes so good. Jesus Christ, bun tastes so good. I haven't eaten a bun in a very long time. This is, I don't even know, years. It's been years since I've eaten a bun. Oh, that tasted really good, man. Holy shit. All right, I will be okay. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. I wanna go wash my hands and drink some water and bring some, I don't know, groundnut crushed toffee, I guess. Is that what it's called as? We call it chicky, by the way. Oh, by the way, hold on. Yeah, I will come back and show you something very exciting. Give me like 2 minutes, all right? Alright, I'm back. It looks so pretty. Thank you so much, Keisha. What's up? Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. I hope you're getting the feeling for all of the three kind of like drawings over here. You can feel the colors, you can feel the atmosphere, feel the characters' emotions. Oh wait, yeah, I wanted to show you guys something very cool. Hold on. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Where is that other one? Yeah. We reached 1000 likes on this one. I swear to God, I do not understand how did this happen. Okay. I literally do not understand how did this happen. Because these are just normal freaking objects that I drew. Okay, these are not even, I don't know, not even freaking characters. Yes, they turned out good, but these are just freaking objects. How can someone freaking give me 1000 likes for some freaking random ass freaking objects? Man. Alright, but thank you. I am still kind of like wrapping my head off. Like how did this happen? Like I have never got so many freaking likes for like any drawing. The most that I got was like 300 on this one. Where did it go? Yeah, this one. 300 likes, 300 favorites. That's it. I drew this kind of like on February 26, 2025. Posted this on that day. Do it before that. It did kind of like turn out super cool. I can give you that. Oh, frick. I will give you that. It did kind of like turned out like really freaking cool. But yeah, that was the limit for my likes. This kind of like blew it out of the park. 3 times as much, man. God damn, why? Alright, let's start drawing. I will not bore you guys too much. God damn, man. My brain is like freaking paining right now because I did not have enough sleep. So I might there is a chance that if my headache kind of like becomes very severe, or it's not severe, very bad, then I might stop streaming. Also, I will now turn off my mic and kind of like completely focus. I have to draw all of the 6 characters over here, so I will turn off my mic and like completely focus and like draw them, and like after drawing them only I'm gonna turn on my mic, because if I keep talking then I freaking lose focus. Okay, and if my mic is on, I keep talking, I keep explaining stuff, so that is a problem. Alright, I'm gonna turn off my mic. I hope you can enjoy the background music though. Yeah. Hi G8 on Twitch, welcome. What the frick is wrong with you, lamp? I wanted to focus, that's why I kept the frickin' mic off. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, I will turn on the mic once like all of these three are done. Okay, so this one was the hardest one, so and the most longest one, so that's why I did this before, but the other two are like easier ones, so they won't take that much time, I guess. Alright, let me turn off my mic. All right, the sketches are done. Okay, pretty good if I do say so myself. All right, I did make some mistakes. My hand needs to be more, I don't know, fluid, I guess, and my brain needs to be more. My hand and brain needs to be more fluid, and my brain needs to shut itself down. All right, so yeah, that's a problem right there. Also, the style needs to be kind of like consistent. It is consistent for now, but it needs to be more, I think, more consistent and more, I don't know, kind of like anime oriented rather than, I don't know, cartoon oriented, which I feel it is now. But that is fine. We can get away with it. I mean the facial style, not the body style. The body style is like fine. I don't have a problem with that. Body style is fine, don't have a problem with that. The face style, it needs to be kind of like more kind of like anime-ish, especially in this one. This is more childish in my opinion. This is fine, this is also fine. Yeah, this I feel like it is like more childish, but it's fine. It looks good, so it's fine. I don't have a freaking problem with that. So yeah, the main kind of like thing, kind of like my problem is that my hand and my brain needs to be more fluid, and my brain needs to kind of like shut itself down. It needs to shut itself down so that I can, you know, draw more, as much fluidly as freaking possible. So yeah, all right. So but this is a pretty good attempt, if I do say so myself, as compared to our previous attempt, which, not this one. Okay, hold on. I think our previous attempt was, it was like somewhere, I don't remember where it is right now. It was somewhere, I don't remember where it is right now. Hold on, let me give it a search. Give me a minute. It is somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Goddamn. Yeah, this thing. Okay, granted I did this in like one sitting, like I think like 4 hours. Okay, and this is like kind of like a two-day process. Okay, this is like a 2-day process. Okay, but still this is better than this. Okay, so yeah, the anatomy, the poses, the everything is like freaking better. Not maybe the poses, but the shapes and the anatomy, everything is like much better than this. All right, let's start coloring. Back. Hi, back. I'm Sid. Hi, back. I'm Sid. Just completed it. Yeah, it looks fine. Nothing too crazy. It's fine. It's fine. Like pretty good for a freaking first attempt. You know, you can't be better unless you freaking practice. You know, yeah, practice makes everything perfect. Can't do anything without practice. All right, let's start freaking coloring this shit. What do you mean E? What do you mean by E? E looks so good. Oh, yeah, it's fine. So I am using a reference for shapes and everything. I will put it over on the screen right now. Hold on, give me a minute. Yeah, this one. Okay, this is really good reference. Okay, this is a really freaking good reference for shapes and everything. All right. So I was like using this reference for shapes and everything, and it did a pretty good job. It did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. I may add some kind of like you know, accessories. Yeah, there we go. One accessory done. The other one, I don't know. Naruto does not have any accessory though. I really need to kind of like control my lines, because I use a single kind of like single size brush. Okay, I only use like 10 size. Okay, I need to kind of like let go of it. 10 size is like difficult to draw. Okay, difficult to draw with, so that's why I kind of like use it, at least on Clip Studio Paint, and at least on, I don't know, in 4K it is difficult to draw. That's why I'm kind of like getting used to the difficulty, because the more kind of like difficult stuff you draw, the better you get at like whatever you are doing. So yeah, so that is my I think theory, sorry, analysis or something, I don't know. That is my theory. All right, okay, let's color this quickly. Okay, let's color this quickly. Okay, I will do the props if possible today or maybe tomorrow. Okay, but I'm going to complete the color stuff today, because the color stuff is like super easy. All right, so yeah. The next set of character illustrations, or I don't know, a full-blown illustration won't take too much time, because I will not be spending time on freaking talking and explaining everything, which I did this time. So yeah, the most time that will be spent on is number one, drawing from like imagination, the poses from imagination, but I can, you know, use a reference for that. Second is the sketch, laying down the sketch. That is one of the most, I don't know, still kind of like daunting tasks for me, in my opinion. That is like scary stuff. The third one is like figuring out the colors. That is, again, you know, I can easily take a reference for that and just copy the colors and like modify the colors afterwards. So yeah, but the sketch is what is like gonna take some time until I'm like freaking used to the sketching phase, you know. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna color this. I'm gonna go P. Okay, and then we will start coloring this. All right, so yeah, hang on like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put down a question. Okay. All right, question. Okay, question. Tell me what feeling or emotion you get by looking at each of the 3 illustrations that are on the screen right now. I'll be right back. Put down your answers. I'm gonna pin this question. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna start freaking coloring this shit. Okay, let's complete the simpler ones, these two. Okay, the middle one is the harder one. I have been, I don't know, itching to watch Free Reign again. It's so good, man. The show is freaking so good. It is the same feeling like when I had with Naruto. Now I absolutely love Naruto so much. Granted, Naruto is still better than Free Reign. Okay, that is what a given. But so yeah, so that is the same kind of, I'm kind of like getting the same freaking feeling now. Free Reign is so good. It will take me like a month or two, I think. I first thought it will be like a month to complete this, but since this first one took me so much time to kind of like do, I am thinking of like it will take me a month or two to kind of like get like really good at freaking illustrations. This is just a start, alright? We will see where will I go after like a month or two, because The same thing happened. Okay, I got so good at like drawing props now. Same freaking thing happened when I was like drawing freaking props. At first I was like not as good, but now I have become like really good at drawing props. But illustrations are like a different kind of like beast, man. I am literally scared of illustrations. I am genuinely scared of illustrations, to be honest. Because they require your imagination and conceptualization. They literally require everything, to be honest. It's not like, you know, you have a reference and then you can just copy the reference and the colors on the reference and everything else as well. It's not like that with illustration. Illustration is like you have to do it like everything from scratch. It gets really freaking difficult and like time consuming. So that's why I'm freaking scared. I do not understand how these freaking artists who do like big illustrations can pump out illustrations every 2 days or like every single day sometimes. Okay, yeah, there are artists like that. Artists on Twitter are like freaking crazy. They can literally pump out illustrations every single day, almost every single day, or every 2 days at least. I do not understand how they do it and how they do it so freaking fast. Like goddamn, man, it's crazy. Twitter artists are freaking crazy, man. Like there is no freaking competition to Twitter artists. I will genuinely bow down to these artists. And those illustrations are like very I don't know, very refined and very beautiful. They are not even like my illustrations. Like these are very rough illustrations. Alright, those illustrations are freaking very refined and very beautiful. I'm like, what the frick, bro? How do you freaking do this? How does that happen? Huh? It's crazy. How in the world do they do it, man? I literally do not understand that. How in the world do you do this? Huh? How in the world do you get so freaking good that you can draw literally every single day, pump out illustrations every single day? Goddamn, man. Now I'm jelly. Top one looks like Denji and Reza. Yeah, someone else mentioned that. I haven't watched like Chainsaw Man, so yeah. I was watching Insomnia after school last week. Insomniacs? Wait, I forgot what is like Insomniacs. What is Insomniacs? I do not know what is Insomniacs. I have heard the name, but I can't remember or I do not know about it. Hello, cord butterfly. People who can't sleep at night, inspirations everywhere. Yeah. But Insomnia, is it a show or something? You talk as if like it's a freaking show. Alright, this looks good. Much better than I expected actually. It's an anime series and a movie too, I think. The art in the manga is also so good. Okay. I'm also going to start drawing after some time. Nice. Well then draw, because your drawing is... No, not you. Okay, I think Frostein's drawing is pretty shit. I thought you were Frostein. Sorry. I was about to say your drawing is pretty shit. I'm sorry. Frostein just spends time watching memes and shit, man. He needs to draw. There were, you know, I've been streaming for like, I don't know, almost like more than a year. And there were so many people who came in and went on my streams. So many of them. And surprisingly, none of them freaking stayed. Maybe y'all will go as well. I don't mind though. So my audience is like pretty much, I have like 2,000 followers. No, not 2,000. I don't even know how much. Just about like 1,000 subscribers. But none of them are like consistent. None of them. Because most of my subscribers are like from my family members and friends and people like that I know. That's it. Only a few of my subscribers are family members and friends, but the others are like the people that I freaking know. Man, I feel so freaking sleepy right now. I just wanna shut this down and like go sleep. I forgot the shadow color of the skin. Goddamn. Forgot the shadow color of the skin. I'm gonna do a blue, to hell with it. Not gonna think too much. Yeah, there we go. This is everything in like shadow over there. I wanna go and freaking play Pokemon now, or watch Pokemon. I feel like doing that. You know what I'm gonna freaking do? After kind of like coloring these, I'm gonna shut down the stream because I am really freaking tired today. I haven't slept well yesterday. I slept literally at like 2 p.m. yesterday. That's why I gotta go freaking sleep right now. So after doing this, I'm just gonna go freaking sleep. And there are a lot of freaking, Jesus Christ, there are a lot of freaking people following me and like I've been commenting, Jesus man, the props that I freaking did. Still have to kind of like give color to the outlines. That will kind of like make it like really good. Right now the outlines are like black, so it kind of like does not look good. Alright, this is the main one. What, I can see your freaking messages, bro. Yeah, this one turned out so cute, man. This is like whatever, I don't like this one that much, but the other one turned out like really freaking cute. Love that. This one. Okay, I need to fix this bush. I may or may not kind of like keep it. We'll see about that. But the main kind of like thing is the characters, so I'm gonna start coloring them one by one. After I color the characters, I will color the outlines. And then I will kind of like go have dinner, kind of like shut down the stream and just have dinner, I guess. Because the rest of the thing is like freaking props. Props can be easily done. Props and background will not take too much time, to be honest. Or maybe I will keep the stream on and just, you know, try to kind of like do the props and background later after dinner. We will see about it. Or maybe I will just, you know, do the props tomorrow, because the majority of this is like done. and I do not want to end up like creating like another live stream on this one tomorrow. Tomorrow will be something kind of like new characters altogether. Yesterday the color is what took the freaking most time. To be honest, color is like super freaking difficult. It is going to take a lot of time to kind of like figure out. I should have used references, but you know what? I was being stupid. I wanna do it like from memory. That was my freaking goal, and I think I did a pretty good job at it. It took me a lot of time, yes, but still did a pretty good job at it. Yeah, these colors turned out pretty nicely and pretty good. I love these. I need a color for the sandal. Don't know which one should I keep, but need a color for the sandal. Like, can you see these comments? I'm not sure why it happened, but it happened yesterday too. It seems on my says don't come if I'm moderator or something. I'm not a moderator. Here, be alright. I can see your messages now. Alright, I think the color is done for these characters. The only thing that is like remaining, hold on. Yeah, the only thing that is like remaining is the outline sketch. Sorry, outline color. So I will quickly kind of like do that to kind of like make it even more, I guess, better in my opinion. Alright, time to do the outlines quickly. I'm gonna do the outlines quickly. That grass patch was like freaking bothering me. It's fine, we removed it. I will add the props later tomorrow. Okay. I think today I'm like freaking beat right now. Can't think straight. Okay, let's add the outline color. All right, there we go. Let's start adding the outline color. This one, the center one turned out like really good. That is that one is my favorite. This one and this one, both of them are favorite. This one is fine. I don't know. I think I will keep the outlines as bluish. Yeah, this looks good. This looks much better. Since this is kind of like a washed out scene, the outlines, like very light outlines, kind of like look much better on this one. Even over here, what I would do is like very light outlines on the lighter side. Over here though, we can get away with like darker outlines, but on the lighter side you can just, you know, do some light outlines. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty good, if I do say so myself. Oh shit, Raj is back. Goddamn. Yeah, the outlines kind of like make everything like really good, man. Like really freaking good. There we go. Look at this, man. Beautiful. Absolutely freaking beautiful. Holy shit. The outline color kind of like makes everything beautiful. Everything kind of like, it brings everything together, you know? I can make the outlines a tad bit more darker if necessary in places. Yep, that's it. Goddamn. Looks so freaking good. Forgot her face. Forgot Sakura's face. Hold on. Alright, I think that's it. Yeah, the outlines kind of like slap. They make everything look so freaking beautiful. I can of course go ahead and kind of like darken the outlines if I want to. Only a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Alright, there we go. Goddamn. This took so freaking long. Alright. I'm gonna turn on the background layer. With background it looks super sick. Without background it doesn't look that good. Alright, with background, with proper kind of like background, looks super freaking sick. Yep, there we go. Alright, I think there we go. Super cool kind of like illustrations, all three of them. Alright, tomorrow, okay, hold on. Okay. I think off stream I will do the backgrounds, okay, tomorrow morning or something, I don't know. I also have to do the textures. The fabric won't have like too much texture on them, but everything else is going to have a lot of texture. So yeah, I will have to do the textures. Hold on, let me try something. I think that's the texture right there. You can keep the texture like that, or you can just keep it like this without the texture, because that is going to create create kind of like another level of kind of like stylization in a way. So yeah, let me try one more kind of like thing. Yes, I can add ambient light if it's like necessary, but I will not do that. In most cases I won't do that, but if it's like required, then I will do it. Alright, what else can I add? You know what, I'm gonna stop the stream because I have to go have dinner. It's 11 p.m. It's very late. Okay, so yeah, I will think about what else can I add and what else can I kind of like not add and something. Okay, so yeah, this is pretty much nicely done. Okay, tomorrow as I said, I will add the background off stream. Okay, background won't take too long. Background and the props, yeah, it will hardly take like I don't know, another kind of like an hour or two. That's it. All right, so yeah, and that's about it. Yes, this turned out like pretty good. Tomorrow we will start another set of these character illustrations, probably more refined ones, I don't know. Okay, this is just the first step. Okay, the main kind of like big illustrations, I have to do that, but I don't know how I will do that and when I will do that. But yeah, all right, yep, that's about it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for freaking listening to my freaking bullshit. Please do subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Goodbye. This turned out pretty good, if I do say so myself. With the backgrounds, it will look even better in my opinion. Alright, goodbye.